Something feels off in Melon Playground after the recent updates. At first glance, everything seems normal, but the longer you experiment, the more the game starts behaving in ways that don't make sense. Update 34.1 especially introduced some very questionable behavior that players probably didn't expect to see. One of the first strange things I noticed was how objects began acting unpredictably. Items could suddenly lock themselves in place on land, stick to random surfaces, or even freeze underwater without any clear reason. And while that was already odd, the issue I'm about to show you now is much more confusing. Pick any island on the map, it doesn't matter which one, just look at it carefully and remember how it looks. Notice the small details on it, like the bushes, the snail, the starfish, or anything else that helps you recognize this exact island. Now spawn a few items on this island. You can place tools, props, or any random objects. Everything looks completely normal at this point. Now leave the island and go straight into the ocean. Keep going deeper and deeper until the water starts getting darker. Once you reach those deep areas, immediately turn around and come back to the surface and return to the same island. When you get back, look closely. The island is still there and all the natural objects are still in the same place, but the items you spawned earlier are completely gone. They didn't fall into the water, they didn't move somewhere else, they just disappeared. At first, I thought I made a mistake and maybe I forgot which island I used, so I repeated the test again. I chose the same island, spawned new items, remembered every detail, then went down into the dark depths of the ocean and came back. And once again, all the spawned objects vanished, while the island itself stayed unchanged. This made it clear that it wasn't an accident. Something in the game is removing spawned objects when you travel deep underwater and then return to land. It's hard to say whether this is a real bug or some hidden mechanic added by the developers, possibly to improve how the endless map works or to reduce memory usage. What makes it even more confusing is that only player-spawned items disappear. Natural objects, like plants, animals, and island details, remain exactly where they were. If this is intentional, there is no explanation in the game, and if it's a bug, it can completely ruin long experiments or builds. Write in the comments what you think this is. Is it a serious bug that needs fixing, or a secret mechanic that isn't fully finished yet?